Okay, there we go. I believe I am back. Hello? Not sure what the fuck just happened. Yeah, I know I fixed that, I think. Well, while I fix this, I fix something else. I don't have to pop up my fucking chats anymore. Just tie something random here. Okay, that works. I have both chats here now and just in one thing instead of being separate, which is better. Alright, is the title changed? The title fixed? Okay, yeah. Yeah, because to stream, you have to put a stream key, and it wasn't accepting the stream key for some reason out of nowhere. It just stopped accepting it. So, to fix that, I just signed in to what I use to stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time on OBS, and it fixed it. I can stream again, and this time it added a chat where it mixes both together, so I can see them. So that is what happened. Alright. We're good. I'm going to do the trial now. Don't worry about it. There's no way Nakamura was dead. Just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves. If something happens here, every one of us except Nakamura will die. Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe he's looking forward to see poetic justice reveal.
What do you hear?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
And let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
All right, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our line-up silhouettes getting smaller and smaller. I can't turn back now. Turn back, I can't press forward. And when everyone was inside of Monokuma Rock, the elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Tantalizingly. Light poured through it from the other side, eroding boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. My! Feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. 2 people are counted at the same time. And Nakamura's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nakamura really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
That's what? Well now.
Well then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. To the current to the third class trial is about to open. Ibuki Miura, the ultimate musician. She was really loud. She was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Kyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. But from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mayu's death. The person who killed those two is Amogus! I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Because to figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friend's sake, for Ibuki Hyoko's sake. And so, the current to the third class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes, please. Set skills. Okay. What was the skill, Bandicoot? I already forgot which one it was. I have a lot. I can put a lot. Cannot be confined. Okay. Thank you. I finished it, right? Yeah, I did. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, just making sure. Oh, I just realized, I just remembered I was doing Ibuki just now. Fuck. Okay, 2 bullets. Around the neck and slit her throat. Or, what if Mikan told Ibuki to fucking kill her? And then told her to hang herself. That I still don't know what that is for. That's the Tin Man right there. You here? I don't know why the fuck you're not. Oop, wrong button. Alright. I got all I can do right now. Nothing else I can really add. This feels fucking useless. Yep, I'm good. Trial, all rise.
Now then, let's begin. If you vote correctly, then I'll punish everyone beside. Oh well, who cares about this boring
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You never do. When have you ever?
Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if
I
those
actually
two
can't
can't
really
participate
argue with
in
that
the
statement.
arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease.
Okay.
The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
Yeah.
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And
Stop
then
it!
what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought, but the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
Yep.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
In various ways.
Various ways?
What does that mean?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that
Why
Ibuki
was he
disappeared,
blushing?
I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we
Yep.
removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Oh my god. No, let's not. do
Sorry,
this.
I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Okay. Because what you said, I'm the kind of guy who just confuses and make matters worse. Damn it, I should have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Okay.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's
Oh
testimony
my god,
is
so much
a
help
lie,
now.
then the fact that Ibuki hung herself,
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Somewhere, you can find that. Break through.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
if Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself,
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can. After all,
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously because
Did Hajime kill both of them?
the fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is
fuck
Hajime's
off.
fault. Hajime's testimony.
then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also.
I don't think I can. After all, Hajime's the.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
God damn it. I was gonna say not again.
No, that's wrong.
He knows I just saw the movie. He did that shit to
I'm
fuck
not
with
the
us.
killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Fucker.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
To do something else.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
Oh my god, can you go back to your
What
fucking
warm-up?
sick?
This isn't a game, you know.
It is, but stop.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
Ah!
If Ibuki committed suicide,
Oh my
then
god, I
who
was ready.
killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like
Wait.
I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is.
Monokuma said specifically there's only one killer. If Ibuki did that, Ibuki would be considered her own killer. Oh wait, maybe Ibuki killed Yoko. Okay, That could also work.
The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done
He
that.
was already dead.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away
no
from
idea
the
what
music
Candy Boy is.
venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
Yep.
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
Y'all two were the only two that
The
were in the
others
group.
all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Oh shit.
Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh?
What?
You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
Never heard them though, I think.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
It was inside the music video. If you hit you off, you think so, but is that really it? Ah. Make your argument.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Hold on, wait.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken drums?
You can use that as a bolt to lock. By doing that, the killer waited till we gathered together and suddenly
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall.
How did they lock the door?
Stall for time.
That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drum?
You can use that as a... By doing that, the killer waited till we get... And suddenly
So they look like they...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Like the entire back half doesn't fucking matter.
The killer was still by locking the door from the inside.
Come on.
They tried to keep
Come on.
us from getting...
It seems they were trying to...
How did they lock the door? That door should not have...
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broke...
You can use that as a... By doing that, waited till we get... And suddenly...
So they look like...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside by locking the door from the inside. They tried
Oh
to
my
keep us
God, I
from getting...
keep
It
missing
seems
it.
they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
It's that time now.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Okay, no speeding up this time.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
Come on, no, no, no.
they tried to
No
keep us from
way.
getting in.
Oh
It
my
seems they were
God.
trying...
How did they lock the door? That door should not have...
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broke...
You can use that as a... By doing that, waited till we
I
get...
forget
And
this
suddenly...
every time.
So they look like...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
I'm throwing
The killer
so
was
hard.
still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside. No, that's wrong.
Thank you, Jesus Christ. I knew that was the one from the fucking beginning, and I kept just not shooting it. Putting my mics all the way the fuck
There's
over
also
here.
a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glass stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
I don't know. I have a lot of health. It's fine. It's not really funny.
Crap!
Was it glue then? She was eating glue? I didn't think she'd be fucking eating glue.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Did you brush your teeth, baby girl?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
Okay.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's
I
not.
believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door,
It's fine.
it must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
Oh.
It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
That's right, here
Are
you
you
go.
saying
We're
the
both doomed.
drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
So did I. It's okay.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue,
All right, that's what's sus.
they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
It's like on a tarp or wallpaper, I think it was, in the storage room. Hangman's Gambit. Hangman, Adam Page. All paper fits, yep. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Oh, I see what I did. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, there, buckos. Let's all just slow it down there, why don't we? Complete!
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
Right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Why do you... Wait, what the fuck? You're on Whole Cake, but you read Egghead? You're out your damn mind.
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
A scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting as part of that wallpaper found in the storage room. It's the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body. I printed back from there, the answers are clear. Alright, let's give this a try. I forgot what this game was. Oh, what's this one? Okay. What? Well, huh? What is happening right now? What the fuck is going on? Someone help! What am I doing wrong? Oh. Never mind. I got it. Woo! Feels like the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts. I swore that was a ramp. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, for some reason I was only pressing control and not... That was a waste of health. That was such a bunch of silly mistakes by me. That one is a ramp. Woo! Yippee! I did it, Goku.
It's all coming together.
Let's all come.
Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
That's fucking crazy.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
Your reasoning valid? No. Instead of doing that, you should just, you know, continue watching the show.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Correct.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that killer.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
Crime itself
I
would be
call
much
him
easier to
Danganronpa.
pull off, since they don't have much to do
not a
while
thought in
Hajime's
that
gone.
fucking head back there.
They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Isn't your name Usami?
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I
Okay.
knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
That is valid. Pain arc is a
Not
perfect
just that,
arc.
but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
It wasn't,
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Is there... Okay, maybe
see!
The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Yep.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Okay.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my
You
mind.
good, bro? The fuck?
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Yep.
How right. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing right now.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Yeah, anyways, let's continue. We're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best to clarify Ibuki's stats when Hiyoko was killed. Her feet were covered in blood. Or shoes, whatever. Thank you for making that easy for me.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Were there even any footprints at the crime scene?
Maybe her feet were on the floor. That she was like sitting or something. So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
Weak, 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 I say!
Why?
It doesn't even pierce my heart.
Okay, I think I know what to do. I have to agree with Sonia.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were...
I am telling you to. Did you see her walk?
If her feet were...
Was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
Yep.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
And Ibuki was around.
Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate
I knew it.
the power of the evil eye.
I was waiting for someone.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does
Let's
that
hear
mean
it.
you have a rebuttal? It's a good line.
Okay.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
Get to the point!
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound.
No, I'm fucking
It seems
dumbfounded.
you
Hurry it
realized
up.
our difference in status. However, The time for conviction starts now! You better entertain me to the fullest!
Alright. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7. What the fuck are you doing to me?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet was Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about to see a nice nightmare.
As long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that that blood is Hyoko's.
Okay, buddy, I just feel like
Hyoko
you
was
said.
taped to the pillar, but it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
Jesus.
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes. But it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your... You should feel proud of yourself. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
Damn it!
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belongs... Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I thought that was it, but I was like, it's gonna be an early one.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closer, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but... Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Yep.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Is that true?
Aside from Nikon, none of us were aware
I
of
don't
that
think
fact.
that's true.
So the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe that heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikan's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
I'm happy for you, man.
Can't you just shut
now.
up and
Oh,
back
thank
off?
you.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Ah, wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide,
Ah!
what are we supposed to do?
Huh? That
The
word.
same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Oh my god.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Also true.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Wait, what?
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Alright.
What the heck?
Ah, there's still one more issue on my mind.
And that is...
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
That's what I want to know too.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So,
Monami's freaking out back there.
Who was able to do whatever that was?
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
It's not.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera
It
doesn't
doesn't
have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
Yeah, he walked out of the fucking hospital and it went off.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
I think
Now
it's just
then,
that one.
I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the
it's
Weakest
just that
Alibi
word.
commence.
Make your argument.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Where's the thing here.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning... I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
Ha!
No, that's wrong!
Okay, making sure. I say that a lot.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Shut up.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
You don't get to
If
speak.
that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that.
No, it's not.
The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Oh my god, now what?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much.
No, you don't.
That's how I feel.
You do not feel bad at all. You love
I
this
think
shit.
the killer had a
For the love of the
completely
game,
different
brother.
reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
A different reason. If that's the case. We're still in the killer's trap. It's not a trap set by one of us. If so, then whose? What kind of trap is it? Is this the intermission? That was a quick. I feel like that was a quick one, wasn't it?
Hiya!
Stop it!
What a...
Oops.
I'm Mona. Seriously, We were supposed to have a No! Everyone,
Thank you for wasting my time. Using killer than imitation murder. So we did other than falsifying a murder sequence. Something like that even exists.
It suddenly got quiet in here.
Yeah, because you
Did I
fucking
confuse
this
you?
shit again.
If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Me too.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Correct.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
What the fuck?
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
True. Thank you.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
They kill something else that could take the place of Tin Man.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yep.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
And a lot of it too.
maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
That's what I thought. I said that! Wait, I said that!
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko
Sonya's
go to the
account!
music venue?
Boom!
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction
Oh,
are
wait, no.
getting riled
Sonya's
up.
gonna, if that's where they have it, Sonya's gonna fucking hate herself. Make your argument, give me Sonya's account. Okay, none of them are Sonya's account. Whatever.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way he'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
Okay, I have to agree with someone.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
I think it has to be motel room key. I think it's Sonya
He'd
actually
know
doing it.
that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the...
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
Oh, okay. I hope you
It's
feel
just
better.
as Sonya said. She went to the
Scary.
music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't move.
Oh, okay. I figured, because I saw the fucking line.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because you're an idiot.
That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
All right, here we go.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Oh, I'm out of cuts. It's fine.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Nope.
That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all!
Nope, try again.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
What?
Crap!
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body.
Hold up.
Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to cut through those words! The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her.
That
I
picture's
told her that there
insane.
was a
It's like a little
full-length mirror
gremlin.
at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat.
I'm not.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster 6 feet under.
Oh my god.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
For his sake.
Aw.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can
Korean
think of
is
is
like,
it was an unfortunate coincidence.
it's like just like something you call someone who's like a little like gremlin sort of thing.
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without
Make
a
it Korean
plan.
pun.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Yeah, I missed something because of Naked Gray Man. Killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Forever. You told him to.
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
I thought that too,
You know,
yeah.
we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Jesus Christ. No, wait a minute. Ibuki had blood on her feet. There'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange.
Strange.
That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's some important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, she had blood on her feet. She would have left footprints. And why? Why weren't there any footprints on the...
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Well, besides the side.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought the suicide topic after all this. I've said it! God damn it. I can tell from away that. You're definitely someone I should underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
Ibuki was already dead. That live stream was Mikan pretending to climb it. And then she hung Ibuki herself, maybe? And then she switched out slippers.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Oh my god, cut out that. Mystery's trying to exist and contained in that video. Whether or not we can reach that hidden truth. All up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands. As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
In that video, I should have seen the screen as I watched it. I should have figured that out. The video abruptly ended.
Damn it! Damn it!
I'm trying to hit the light.
Here!
Oh, okay.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
There's no recording.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Uh-oh.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
I don't think that's different, huh? It said that it was a different place, but that's the case. I think that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime. Is that thing that played where the killer did something? Uh-oh, hey man. Oh, I'm not gonna know what the fucking word this is. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. okay. I guess I'll figure it out. Oh my god. What the fuck is really that? Oh, okay. Ah, shit. Ah, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna wait for that. Why the fuck are there so many damn G's? Fuck, it's fine, everything's fine. That's such a good ability. I got filming. Location was taking a while.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
The owner show us that they filmed a little video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Here we go! Oh, that was an accident. I was looking at chat for a second. Woo! I tried to make a jump from one side to the other. Whee! Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention! Oh my god, 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 oh my god! The hell? Jesus Christ. What? Alright, guess I didn't know. Oh wait, no. I'm stupid. My brain... Yeah, okay. I did know that. My brain just... did all fucky-wucky. Aye, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to slow down. I forgot what button it was. It was right click. Woo! Woo! I'm on next game's mode. That one was obvious. I did it, Goku.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music video. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
I'm under a lot of stress, okay?
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
That's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor. I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave me an option for that one.
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's
Yeah,
desperate
okay.
repair
This is
efforts,
going to be
it
her
seems it
fucking
could
one.
not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Okay, finally we can get her trial out the way. Okay, so where was the video filmed to make it look like it's from the music venue? Shit, what was that place called? Conference room? I think it was something called like the conference room. Something like that, right? I think it was the conference room. Hey, give me an N. Thank you. Give me an E. Give me another E. Now I need a C and an E. That one was a lot easier.
I got it! Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Wait, what? So the ones you haven't seen, I highly recommend the girl downstairs, the Chinese anime I like, Frag, pretty much basically a girl who can stop crime. She uses that snake to think. Oh. I'm not okay. Incest makes me feel icky.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Nope.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
The curtain, whatever the fuck.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
I thought that would agree.
Damn it!
There's no way the conference room and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like, or did the music venue?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Okay, bitch. Whoa! That might be another word you can't use. I don't know. Yeah, I already know.
There's no way the conference and the music venue.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
God.
Might have tampered with the camera.
Oh my god, oh my god.
I still can't believe he mixed up the Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Fuck you, bitch. I'll kill you.
There's no way the conference and the music venue look.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Not that one. Alright, got it.
Damn it!
There's no way the conference room and the music venue.
Which place was it? Did the conference room look like, or did the music venue look like the conference room? That must be it.
Okay, with that one, got it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room?
That's actually funny.
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
Yep.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor match.
Yep.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
It's gotta be that. What do you mean that? The light?
I can prove it with
Ha!
this. You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Yup.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner.
Yeah, well, you're not Kyoko. You did your best, sweetheart.
But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
I like how he just showed up and I can't remember his name.
Surprising turn of events for Hajime.
Soda.
You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Yes. I feel like I've heard Bayside Cop say that before. Isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, probably not.
That's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
It's not the concert room, but which means it was a fake somewhere. It must have been.
I see!
That was me
The
calling.
person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
Is that a different bag? We're just saying
By
there's only
that
one.
time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. No matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me
But why
was...
did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
To get him away from the hospital.
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I already know. I already know who the killer is.
You're the only one! Miko, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda
That's what she's
impossible?
making us want
A
to
chick
make,
like
she
her
wants
as
us
the
to make us
killer?
think.
She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Yeah. It's unfortunate I got spoiled for this. Thanks, fucking YouTube recommended.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Kane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that.
Oh, you saw the thumbnail I saw? Yeah. the third one, all I remember was it was some fucking weird color shit. I do not remember anything about it, so it's okay.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
All right. Everyone's ganging up on me. Chicks aside, logic aside, is he really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I had this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Uh-oh. Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Eh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning.
Yeah?
Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please
Literally.
don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Okay.
That's a huge deal!
Then stop dragging it along.
Decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from.
Dangling.
This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
Yeah, let's stop going
If they
there.
got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
Uh-huh.
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Was that part
It
used to
means-
choke Ibuki out?
Well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Not everyone cooperates at a class. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Stop it!
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
Made it look like she killed herself.
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words can say a decisive clue. Is that really true? Make your argument. One of those two, I think.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Wait, hold on.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar.
Hold on, my fucking audio's all fucked up. I don't know if that went... I don't know if that's the game. I don't know if that was the game or my audio, but that shit was awful. That shit was pissing me off. Oh, now I can't hear anything. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no. Oh, mustard. Uh-oh. Oh no. I can't hear anything now. Why? 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 Oh, is that why? Wait, no, that went to the right thing. Hold on, let me test something else. Okay, I can hear that. I can't hear the game anymore. The game just went silent. That's really annoying. E. I can't do anything. I can't fix this. Wait. Yeah, I can't fix this. Why'd the audio disappear? Game? Bro. Yeah, the audio for the game just disappeared. Why? Man. That's so fucking annoying. Yeah, the audio was distorted for me, so I tried to fix it. And now the game is just muted. But you can hear this perfectly fine. I have to restart the game. So last time I saved was the halfway point. I just have to get back from there to here now. Ay, ay, ay. If it'll let me get to those. Because I can only go here. I'm gonna go here and here. The audio is just dead. Hold on. Can I even save right now? I don't think I can save. There's no way to save right now, I think. Or should I finish this one and then go try to save? Okay, so this is gonna be a little awkward, but I'm gonna like try my best to do this part real quick. Yuka didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death. That's basically the same thing. Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. Those scars would leave very different. They're very different too. Scars. I mean the rope burn, right? Well, you believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be? We fall for someone's lie? The body at the scene was hanging. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging. The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation. Whoever misunderstood is to blame. Okay, hold on. Just try to see if I can find this contradiction real quick. It wasn't that one, alright. Need healing. Rope burn. Okay, I have to agree with someone's lie, okay. Yeah, this sucks. This fucking sucks. This is so annoying. Break. I can save here. I can save here. All right. Wait! No spoilers! Slow it down! Oh, hey, it's me. Let's try again. Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Ah! We have never been so back. Thank you, get me out. Go back, hurry. Danganronpa. That was so annoying. Yeah, that was weird. So you're saying it like it didn't sound weird on the stream at all? I wonder what happened. Why did only this get fucked up? Oh, wrong thing. No doubt she died from hanging herself. That's what she said.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you? You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify
right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging
Really?
and
How do you know that?
strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not
Thieves,
a
you say?
criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is
I
the killer.
have! Oh, my voice.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess.
I guess.
But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this.
Say he has buck teeth in that picture.
But I
Like
need to do this.
Timmy Turner. Oh my god.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
Huh?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know what that means either. You're good on this one.
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say? Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
Oh, okay.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikon!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? You forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt just murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey,
Chiaki.
Nikon, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why
Who's your voice actress?
always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find a hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Of bloody course it
I'm
is.
going to leave this to you once again.
Tell him, Eggy! Was it Chiaki's goal all along? I think everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer?
Good night.
Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Ah! What the hell? Ah! 7!
I'm not the killer!
Okay! 10 minutes
We
almost!
can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Stephanie shit, I've never heard of her. Ai Kayano, I know who Ai Kayano is.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Oh, right. Oh, give me a fucking second, baby girl. Don't hesitate. Don't run away. You know who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
I don't.
Or could
Fuck.
it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Nikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
What? I genuinely don't know. I have zero fucking clue. Give me some time to think about this.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof?
Stop it. I wasn't done.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
I don't know!
Hospital slippers she had.
Ibuki and Nikon clearly have different bodies.
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown, just from that video.
I just fucked that
Just
all
from
up.
that camera angle. Just from that dim candlelight. There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that video.
I actually don't. I'm not entirely sure this is a
Do
thing.
you have any proof?
I just want to just do it.
Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Nikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me!
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any... Is the handbag on her head the proof?
Wasn't that okay?
Damn it!
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Is the handbag on... Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital...
Ibuki and Nikon...
Is that really... You could tell her body just from that... There's no way you'd be... So please for...
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Got it.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any... Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Nope, not that either. I only have less than 5 minutes now. I don't know.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Is the handbag on... Is the hospital gown... Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Nikon clearly have different...
Is that really... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that camera and just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be... So please for...
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Hold on. I see. Alright, so she says something here.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she wore?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly...
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
I thought that was weird, but I wasn't sure. I had no idea.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
There it is.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious?
Yup.
Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh? 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 Huh?
There's a fucking brain break.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right?
Yeah.
Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. What? Huh? Time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please hear me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reloaded ammo features will be added. You'll no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, lower close to display from this point. Lower mark. I thought it was already reloading. Okay. I thought I already was doing this already.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
That's right, I'm not getting anywhere. Gotta do something, and then this. I gotta do something, so I can make her admit it.
do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please,
How am I missing?
draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do
How am I
anything you
missing?
want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already?
What's happening right now?
Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end! Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
I forgot about that!
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Why is she going to be
Mika,
forgiven so much?
It's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Alright, here we go. The part where my brain stops working. I saw on the monitor. After the broadcast. Dog food at the pillar left. Thought it was hitting the floor. Went back to normal after destroying it. Oh, what the hell? Dog food at the pillar left. It's just that. This is just that. I have no idea. None of these look like the ones. I'm so confuddled. Oh, okay. It has to be this one. No idea. No idea. these two are the same thing. This one is just this, so it has to be this, but I don't fucking know where that goes. Okay, what's that?
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Boom.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Nikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. Then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music video and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music video from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music video and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. the killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
Unfortunately, I got spoiled for her being a killer, like literally, like before the first death even happened.
This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikan, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Huh? What do you mean? Monokuma? Fuck you.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time.
Okay.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
I will.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
I did it! Around the time I said I was gonna finish between 12 and 1. Now then, doing maybe I'll beat at this point.
Correct!
You got it right once again! That's like 3 in a row! That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki. Damn, that's 3 girls gone at once. That's insane.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nurtured us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Okay, I knew she was gonna be the killer, but I wasn't expecting this.
Hey!
Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This is chick.
Hey.
It's nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's
There's nothing we
obvious.
can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan, too, you say?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting up, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now think about it, that must have been a high fever. Just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of the disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that as she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease, losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she could still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person from now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Huh? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong. What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted it. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Huh? I understand that I've done something unforgivable, but you know, to just transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand that love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom, you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within a thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how
it's like nothing
amazing.
matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. That's what? Who cares about hope and despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease?
But
If this means you remembered something and ended up like this,
such
are you
despair.
saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Did you get so angry? Well, first of all, the reason it became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So if everybody's it's everybody's fault that I turn out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. It was only my beloved who created the me that everyone can forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? I'll let the actual voice actress laugh. Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Beacon. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you are all worrying about.
You serious?
Mort? Who the fuck is Mort? I don't know who Mort is. Mort from who? From where? I mean, you know? Not now. Not no. I just remember, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future. Midai. Yes, and Midai. Yeah.
Hey,
Just what is this Future Foundation? What are they planning? Madagascar. Wait. Is Mort the little shit from Madagascar? I forgot the little shit's name. I think what are you talking about? The little shit that's with King Julian? Is that? Oh shit. That's damn. Okay, I see how it is. As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
this is bad.
What the heck? The Fate liker? I don't remember it liking Fate, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't a comic book, you know? As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi? I knew it! Monomi and Monokuma. They're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monomi and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own!
Hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Miko, you really do remember. You already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is...
Oh?
Oh, well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
of course not.
Aw, hell no! You'll find out eventually. There's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling it's what it is. But who cares about that? You know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Is that really you? I won't believe it. That's me now. Fuck. There's no way I can believe. You were like this all along. Because that's true. And who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that being a friend.
Oh?
It doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's...
Well?
Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memory is hard.
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Building our memories with the shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
hey, hey!
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma. Is it all right for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Focus minute? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me.
Earlier you said that sounds familiar, and whatever it was, it flew right over my head. Just I'm letting you know now.
I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I can't believe you said my voice sounds like fucking Mort. Bye-bye, ouchies. Ultimate Nurse, Mikatsumiki's execution executed. I don't like that sound. Nice. She got blasted to space. We didn't even see it blow up. She just got blasted to space. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji was Mikan Sumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of despair disease? She went to space! Oh, okay. 4 out of 10? What does that mean? Is that what you give her? It doesn't matter either way. Oh, lamest execution so far? Honestly, yeah, she just went to space. I was expecting an explosion, like he landed, and when it went down to a circle, I thought it was gonna go boom, and then it was gonna go all the way in. But nope. She ended up like that just from remembering. Then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, and lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope. And real quick, let's just pull it out. Woohoo! Another one correct. I got 2 black and right. 1 wrong. I got 2 lives right. Oh yeah, she's the only murder I got wrong. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like, his came back down to Earth and we saw his skull and bones. Hers, she just fucked off into space. Oh, I hit a weird spot on my thumb and it went numb. I hit like this part out in the corner and all of this was numb for a second. That was weird. But yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good in terms of my predictions. I'm happy. Fuck off.
isn't that right?
So, let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
But that is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time. But even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, Our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. And she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice toward us. And now, there's no way we can move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible. Excuse me.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation. So you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monomi.
Phew.
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just keeps going. It just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye. During the break. Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey.
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
No, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the First Islands beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend? You mean Nekomaru?
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey.
It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe. How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I
one of
thought.
our friends just died. So I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they had still lived. Supreme Overlord, who gives a shit? That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Yuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you aren't happy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. If I have to get a fucking cry one more time. What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Akane.
All right!
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say. Oops.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. What does that mean? Did he turn fucking Terminator? As soon as we exit the elevator, we set up running. Hurry to the beach of the First Island.
All right!
Let's haul ass. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept running, right on running towards the beach on the First Island. Where in the world is Columbia, Nekomaru?
Hey.
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself.
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and get them out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. Raised our voices again. We looked around the area again, and so on and so forth. We kept looking for him, but...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed?
Can we see now?
Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
I was kinda right. Oh. Well, that's fucking ominous. Yippee! Well, now I have no more spoilers to worry about. Let's go! Thank you for the nurse's apron. We were hoping things would progress smoothly. That's right. A common, ordinary progression would have been just fine. Like, for example, the enemy's lair crumbling right after you defeat the final boss, or your dead friend suddenly reappearing. It would have been just fine if things had progressed like that. That's the kind of old-school progression you're hoping for. Not this unreasonable turn of events.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Nekomaru? Is that you?
No matter how I'm still me!
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
Jeez, you guys are a strange lot. You all have such big white eyes. Oh, perhaps you've all fallen in love with this metallic body of mine? I already knew what you want to say just by looking in your eyes. Then again, I am a former team manager. Why are you so scared? Huh? What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost or something. Hey, man, don't go scaring Miss Sonia with that strange-ass mask. Raise a scammering voice. Maybe we could grab onto Nekomaru's head and...
I already know.
Come on, take it off. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. Stop it!
Hey!
I want to come off. Wait, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap! It's not just for show! It's not just for show! It's pure electricity! I've been reborn as pure electricity! You're seriously Nekomaru? That's my fault, right? You ended up getting a body like that, and it's all my fault, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, Nekomaru. I don't know how to apologize for this. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive. What?
You serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? If you keep swearing to small stuff, you're going to end up getting more gray hairs.
Hey!
Commenting on every little thing he does is a waste of time. Why? You're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right? That's right! I resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver! How are you even okay with that? It doesn't even compare to my eye patch. How can you accept that body?
Oh.
It's better to just be alive!
Huh?
It's better to just be alive. Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to you all. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some spirit!
It doesn't matter what happens to my body. Not one bit.
Amazing!
You're amazing. Nekomaru is brimming with hope. It's better to just be alive. I do understand what Nekomaru is saying, but how he makes sense of this, it's just too weird. This isn't a novel or a movie. This is reality. Can something this unexplainable really be allowed to happen? No. Instead, why did this happen? Anyway, I'm glad. That's fine, right? Right? Nekomaru definitely came back to us.
What's this?
My, am I interrupting your touching reunion? Why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Unfortunately, it was truly difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death. But they don't call me the Psycho Pop magician for nothing.
Oh my goodness! Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
It appears to be a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I'm getting stabbed by all these envious stares. Hey, you're really a robot. What's going on with your thought process? Is that a program too? Then what happened to the other stuff? Like your self-awareness and... How many times do I have to tell you that it doesn't matter? No matter what shape or form I take, I am Nekomaru Nidai! Is he? Is he going to power the rest of his life with his new abilities? So that kind of reaction. Looks like you really are self-aware. That makes this technology insane! I've never seen or heard of anything like this before. What the kilometers considers an advancement? Not much of an advancement. You think advancements exist in college and laboratories? That's a huge misunderstanding. The real advancements exist in a place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey!
And you're saying that's you? Were you really that amazing? Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy! Don't go screwing with people's bodies like that!
What?
Hold on, you Harmon Akuma, you're going to. You intend to fight me yet again? You're quite the barbarian.
Disappear!
Jeez, this time you will definitely fall prey to my Monokuma bazooka. Once again, the world shook and turned stark white, as the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. Oh, shit. And within that whiteness, I heard that voice yet again.
Nekomaru!
He ate that shit now.
That didn't faze me at all! Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
I'm out of water.
Hey!
Are you fucking serious? He took that blast and doesn't even have a single scratch. Awesome. He's seriously a real robot. Hey, can you let me disassemble you? Can you let me disassemble you? Show me your insides. No!
Thank you!
If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying.
By the way,
I suppose I just fill you in. Even though he's a robot now, and Nekomaru was killed, it's still going to count as murder, okay?
of course.
Of course. It's possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead. Don't say such foolish things! Such foolish things! That will never happen! Well, with all that in mind, you guys enjoy that killing school trip together!
Let's get along!
Once again, I hope we can all get along! And we have to tell him that 3 people have fucking died.
It's impossible.
It's gonna be a while before we can mentally process this. Will Nekomaru never return to the original form? If that is the case, it is a burden for Nekomaru.
Jeez!
Hey! Not like I came back as a monster. I'm just a robot now, you know? I'm sorry. I can't really see a difference. Well, just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot one of the main characters, a genuine mystery has transformed into a sci-fi mystery. And the hard-boiled is transformed into cyberpunk. You're totally destroying the genres. Oh, well, who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine. listen to Monokuma's boisterous laugh. Once again, I was forced to accept this island is not the day-to-day world I know. It's a mad world with a strange accepted as normal. Causes, reasoning, circumstances, foreshadowing. These things don't apply here at all. And that's what it means to live in a mad world. Disney? Or is that Destiny Land? Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? The next morning, we gathered at a hotel restaurant like we always do. Alright, can y'all stop fucking talking? Yo, I'm waiting for it to be like, okay, choose someone to talk to so I can fucking get off. Man, the food today was awesome as usual. As always, you sure do eat a lot. I feel relaxed just by looking at you. It's impossible not to worry about it. That ominous ass fucking thing for Mahiru back there. No matter what, this feels really strange. That's something I get used to eat.
Hey.
Anyway, what are you gonna do, Mekamaru? That's a character's name in Jujutsu Kaisen, isn't it? Mekamaru. You're used to him already? What am I going to do? For food, do you need, like, oil?
Hey.
Regular? Premium?
Well...
Nah, he doesn't need oil. As he said, he's pure electricity. Maybe he's battery powered or something. I can totally eat normal food, especially rice dishes. I can't keep my eyes off them. However, I'm feeling a little bit down today. No, I don't have much of an appetite.
All right!
Oh, you're malfunctioning. You show me your insides. I can fit you up, you know. No means no! So you're here too?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I should know my place not to speak out of turn when everyone's gathered together like this. However, I just wanted to make sure I spoke to you about what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? That person Mikan called her beloved. I can't help thinking about that. It won't get out of my head.
What?
Am I just a coward for worrying about that?
Let me tell you.
It crossed my mind as well, but based on how she phrased it. So this is the end. This is really, now I can go to my beloved and be forgiven. I can finally see my beloved. Please forgive me.
This, too, must be the will of
She was
causality.
speaking to an entity that does not exist in this world.
Fine.
More importantly, we should be thinking about the Future Foundation, our enemy. That fearsome organization, known also as World Ender, is truly responsible for our imprisonment.
If you flinch, you will
And
die!
investigating who's behind that organization is our top priority. Future Foundation. That word, future. Yes. Need I? If that's the case, it's better if we investigate the ancient ruins again later.
However,
The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Why would an organization that's secretly plotting to end the world make us something like this? They went to a lot of trouble to abduct us and bring us to this island. Not only that, it took away several years worth of memories of our lives at Hope Speak Academy. What the fuck just happened in my brain? For reasons that are also well known. Future Foundation! World Ender! Ha! There's obviously something wrong with you if you believe in something so unrealistic! You're a robot that's dressed like Jotaro Kujo. I don't...
Hey!
You're the one to talk.
But
What we should be most concerned about as it relates to the Future Foundation
Isn't that right?
is the traitor from the Future Foundation that's hiding among us.
Hey,
I wonder who it is. The true identity of the outsider hiding among us and trying to ensnare us.
I won't be fooled!
Nagito's obviously the most suspicious, though. Even a childish organization blathering about ending the world would accept someone like me. Nobody wants a worthless human like me to join their group. You guys should know that feeling well, right?
You think so?
And that's the reason why you're not the traitor? I don't understand your theory at all.
Huh?
Then, who do you think is the most suspicious?
It's obvious.
I nominate Hot. Yeah, it's me. 100%. I'm the most suspicious as a traitor. That'd be really cool if I was actually the traitor. Well, isn't it normal to doubt the most unlikely candidate? Not just that. You're the only one here who doesn't know what ultimate talent you possess. We're basing this on an outsider happening among a group of ultimates. Hajime should be doubted right away. Then, Hajime is a traitor? Of course not. What are you even saying? You shouldn't raise your voice like that. we might become even more suspicious of you, you know? This is obviously your fault.
Settle down.
Stop fighting. Yes, Mummy! Don't you think fighting with ourselves like this is Monokuma's trap? That might be true, but... Alright! I'll handle this! Just leave this matter to me! What do you mean? To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present to you my new function that I discovered last night. Do you have nipple flashlights? Please tell me you have nipple flashlights. Your new function? Well, tell me, is it flight? Can you fly? It's not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. Now then, let's go. Does it have something to do with shitting? Please don't tell me it has something to do with shitting. Behold! Nekomaru's crying! No! Hardly! I'm not crying! My right eye dispenses cold. Huh? You're a robot that has cola inside you. I made a Frankie reference just now. But then an actual Frankie... It has to be a Frankie reference, right?
Behold! Are you kidding me?
What are you, a soda fountain?
Damn it.
I know we're all here. We'll be here all day if we keep commenting on every little thing you do.
Don't fuck with me.
But what the hell was Monokuma thinking giving you a function like that?
You're so
That guy, he's definitely fooling around. Monokuma just told me with other people's bodies. I too was modified on Monokuma, so I totally understand how Nekomaru feels. But don't be depressed. You'll get used to it. It's surprisingly how quickly you get used to it.
I'll beat you up.
Don't go butting in our conversation all of a sudden. I'll kill you until you die from it, you stupid rabbit.
That's an extremely violent thing to say to someone.
You showing up at this time means you're gonna tell us that you can defeat another mono base.
Correct! Once again, you can visit a new island. So please take this opportunity to get along with everyone.
I ain't going. What a drag. Says Shikamaru.
Eh?
Man.
Even if you go to a new island, it's not like we're gonna find a way to escape this place, right?
You are right.
Rather, I feel as though the opportunity to kill increases every time we go to a new island. So it might be best if we do not go.
I renounce
I don't know what you're planning, Fiend, but we're not going to fall for it.
That's a misunderstanding. It was just...
Lame.
Ah, jeez. How annoying.
Being
Just stay
annoying.
back and leave the rest of your band to brother. I'll give you an example of how to lure these guys to you, little sis.
What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something.
I tell you to stay back.
Delicious.
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
Oh, okay.
Well now.
There. Now that I've mopped up the annoying one.
Special bleeding
Okay.
sis.
You guys are feeling down to the dumps. I'll make you guys so excited your noses will bleed. Compared to the earlier investigations, I've prepared a special treat that's completely different than before. Treat?
Nice.
Oh, you took the bait? I guess it's true. You want to get a shut-in out of her room? Carrots work the best. Who the fuck cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the treat is. It's an amazing treat. Don't wet your pants. Well, it's okay if you do. Just don't spray it on me. I prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might find interesting in the new island. Such as clues about the future foundation. Such as parts that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
Are you for real? For real?
News.
And also, your student profiles from your time at Hope Peak Academy. I just fucked up my audio again, but this time it's easily fixed.
So,
Do your best to explore. Take care.
Hey.
What should we do?
You know,
Our
right?
only option is to go, obviously. We might be able to go home. We have ship parts.
Yep.
I plan to go too. There are clues about the Fusion Foundation, and we need to make sure we see them.
Hajime.
What about you, Hajime? Of course you're going, right? Look at your student profile. You might be able to find out what your shining talent is. It's a chance for you to clear any suspicions, right? What suspicions? I don't think anyone here doubts me.
What?
Ah, I see. but it doesn't clue about my talent. I want to know what it is. The reason Host Peak Academy chose me, the talent I possess. These things matter to me. There's no way I'm not worried about it. It seems you're all prepared yourselves for the worst.
I'm starting to get
That means we're
pumped
gonna
up.
go, right?
If everyone is going, I shall accompany you as well.
There's a possibility that Monokuma set us a trap. Also a possibility. We should be careful where we step. I can't stop thinking about that ancient ruin and my whole clue about the future Grand Nation. We should start exploring the new island. Oh, thank fuck. Alright, so that is all for today. Thank you to everyone who joined the stream and was watching through all the countless fucking technical difficulties today. The next time I stream will be Tuesday because now, once again, I work Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. Tuesday will be the next time I stream, and it'll most likely be danganronpa, but I don't know yet because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for the other games because I can't play Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, most likely be streaming this on Tuesday. If not this, I don't know what. But yeah.